Good evening, YouTube. Today isn't the normal top 10 day, but I'm going to spin it around slightly. I'm dedicating today to Harry Potter. Now, why am I doing that? Because it is a really good series. I don't care about the haters. It is extremely well filmed, excellent storytelling, one of the best compilations of movies ever. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. J.K. Rowling, well, she doesn't deserve to be a billionaire on it, but she is. There's supposed to be at least three more movies coming because this Fantastic Beasts is supposed to be a 5 film set in total. The first two, very good. So what I wanted to do is just go through what Harry Potters I actually own. Now I have actually owned the Harry Potter sets in 4K twice and sold it twice. Needs must at the time. What can I say? But there you go. It happens. I will get them back at some point if I ever get my hands on them. That whole steelbook set that you can see in America. Ooh, that'd be good. But I'm thinking 4K as well. Should I just try and get the whole set 4K again? Who knows? Try my best. So what I'll do first, I'll go through what my Harry Potters are. Then I'm going to take you through the figures that have come out now. The figure sets are actually by Eaglemoss, and it comes under the umbrella of what's called the Wizarding World. Now this is a folder where you keep all the magazines, and this is like a gift set box. Every second one you get like a little poster that comes with an envelope. There's badges, there's all sorts. There's a t-shirt which I gave to my daughter and she cut up, so way to go. But that, it's that type of thing. I love collecting this kind of things. I mean, we all know my Marvel figures are way out of control. I'm heading near the 100 mark on those now, so a bit crazy, but there you go. I will actually be going through those at some point as well, but there's a lot more to go through, so I'll probably do those like 10 at a time. So let's go through the Harry Potters first. Now, I haven't really jumped out and gone for a different sets or anything like that. The 8 set where you had like 2 films per case is what I've done. So the first film is obviously Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Awesome film, definitely one of my favourites. Then it's followed up by The Chamber of Secrets. Now, if you're one of these people that has not actually seen Harry Potter, how do you live with yourself is all I can say. Next, we have Prisoner of Azkaban, which is definitely one of my favourites. I love Gary Oldman, and he's in that. And then we follow up with the excellent Goblet of Fire. Very cool. To me, one of the most disappointing ones is not yet. Order of the Phoenix is the next one. But then the Half-Blood Prince, to me, is losing its steam a bit there. If you don't agree, let me know. But then we hit the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Very dark, very desperate, but it just works. That's all I can say. That's the single one. For some reason, I also have the steelbook for Deathly Hallows Part 1. That's the only steelbook I've got for that at the moment. But I also have the Deathly Hallows Part 1 3D. How the hell am I not going to own that 3D? Then we go on to Part 2. What a way to finish. I mean, amazing. Just amazing. And of course, I'm going to have the 3D version of Deathly Hallows Part 2 as well. So happy I have all that in my collection. But then we went on to Fantastic Beasts. Now, I've owned Fantastic Beasts as a 3D steelbook and sold it on, 4K twice and sold it on, and I've owned it just normal before, and I've only just recently got it back because I had it in 3D. But we've got the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Australian version of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them in 3D. I got this for like a £5. And then the latest one, I want to get it in 4K because the visuals are simply amazing. But The Crimes of Grindelwald, I currently have it in 3D. I bought this day one, so happy. But I managed to get it for like 12 quid, so that was quite a good deal. Now, as it stands, I do want to get the other ones. I want to get every version of all the Harry Potters, but it's not at the highest priority because obviously I have other things I want to get. But I do enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think of Harry Potter? Some people are not going to like it, but we'll go through the figures. Now, so far there's been 17, 2 of which are what they call specials, so they're larger than normal. They do cost more as well. But the first one they released was Professor Dumbledore. See if we can get these in focus any good. He's up on his plinth where he talks to everybody. Extremely well detailed as well. I thought that was a really good start. And when you start your collection, you get that for like $2.99. So quite impressed with that. The next, it was Newt Scamander. Very well posable. He's very well posed, I should say. Action in his movement, as it were. Very well done, in my opinion. I was really happy with that one. The next one was Okami. Now, you might not know that, but this is the dragon that lays the eggs. The weird dragon snake thing. Now, the only thing that annoyed me about this one, when it arrived, the wings weren't attached. To me, that was just a stupid packing job on their part, because one thing I say about Eaglemoss is they're not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to how they package things. But there you go. But that is a beautiful one. The fourth one was Tina Goldstein. No, do you even know who that is? Yes, she's out of Fantastic Beasts. That's the one that helps out Newt. Quite a plain one, really, but the character was plain, so you can't really knock it. The crazy one was Queenie Goldstein, her sister. Bit of a kook, but well played. Clothes look amazing on these figures as well. You got to be careful with these because with all these figures, the feet are the weakest part. With Marvel, I went for Guy Pearce played the bad guy in the third Iron Man. I went through 3 of those where his feet broke off before I actually got one I could put on a stand. It was ridiculous. Next, one of my absolute favourites is a Dementor, and the way that they modelled this one was just crazy good. The way everything just floats about is amazing. So happy with that one. The problem with these cameras, it focuses behind as well. It doesn't focus too well, but I'll do my best for you. Next, we had the bad guy himself, Lord Voldemort, in an amazing pose. I mean, look at the cape. The way that swishes back, that's amazing. As you can see, extremely well done. And the next one was the first special, which I was really, really happy with, because it's one of my favourite characters, and that's Rubeus Hagrid. A brilliantly done large one. It's very heavy as well, but as you can see, there's no skimping on the model in here. It's just amazingly well done. So happy I've got that one. If I drop one of these, I think I'll cry. Next one was Fawkes, which might be, a lot of people might think, well, why have him? But remember how important he was in the Chamber of Secrets. He brought the sword to Harry and that. So, but it's basically a phoenix on a stand. So it's a dinky one, but it's very well made. There's no skimping on the detail. There really isn't. So really happy with that one. Next, we actually get to the main guy himself, Harry Potter, in a decent pose again. So they're not just standing there like dipshits. He's actually got a good action pose going on. I mean, the clothing is very well done as well. So I'm very happy about. But really like that one. I think I was personally most disappointed with this one is Hermione Granger, just because her hair looks stupid, if you ask me. She looks like a reject from Grange Hill, but it's a young Hermione. I mean, I'm sure they'll come out with better ones for her. She's not focusing too well on the face right now, but it works quite well. What can I say? And the other one I was disappointed with as well was Ron Weasley. Again, I think they rushed him. Quite basic. To me, that's just a filler. But the only cool thing is the rat is on his shoulder as well. So that is quite a good look at detail, I suppose. Next one is actually from Fantastic Beasts, the Swooping Evil, which I think should be bigger than it is, but I suppose to put it in context, how exactly how big do you want to get? But I mean, it's very well put together. Feels very fragile though, so I'm always very careful with that one. And the next one is Albus Dumbledore. So that's when it was in the second Fantastic Beasts, played by Jude Law. And he's Dirty Mac. Look at that. So again, quite a simple one, but it catches the character very well. One of my favourites here, Severus Snape. It was never going to be the most detailed or overwrougtly shocking figure, but I think they've got the cape very well done. His face is a little oversimplified in my opinion, but again, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. When I saw this one, I was like, wow. But the werewolf, I thought this was amazing. They've got it exactly right. Brilliantly done. Open mouthed and everything. Very cool figure. And then we reached the last one, which was the next special, which I was amazed by actually. It's Buckbeak. I mean, let's face it, that was a hell of a figure to take on. But he's very well put together and he's very heavy as well. So I was well impressed with that. All the plumage is exactly where it needs to be. Very happy indeed. So I have all that displayed right at the end of my collection on the far right, and I have all the films below along with the folders, simply because that's the way I like to display it. I don't want it to affect my Marvels or anything like that, because I've got to fit like another 40 Marvels and more specials before that collection's finished. So once I'm all in there and done, yeah, I'll be happy. But it's still going to take some time. You're looking at about another year and a half collecting the Marvels, let alone this is supposed to have a run of between 42 and 44. So there's 17 there at the moment. So it's working very well. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you collect anything like this? Because it's not the only thing available from them. There's an older Marvel generation of figures that goes into the 200s, but it's like the old cards, the old comic style. So it's not the film style figures, but I wouldn't collect that myself. I'm much more a fan of the film versions of these characters. But again, Harry Potter, well happy with it. Let me know your thoughts, and is there any other ones you think I should be collecting if I'm a film buff as I am? That's my top 10 for today, but of course, one thing that never stops is my competitions. Remember, this Friday is Traitor and Public Enemies. By the way, I'm looking for the steelbook of this. If anyone finds it in Poundland for £2, the steelbook for Public Enemies, buy it and call me. I'll pay the postage as well. I really want it. And I've got 5 Poundlands down here. Not one of the buggers has got it. If anyone can help me out with that, I'll be eternally grateful. You'll get a good shout out on the older channel as well. And then we have the Two Faces of January and the Paperboy. So I went serious with me competitions this week. Let's get a bit of strong thriller drama in there. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this collection, because it's the first time I've really shown it off, apart from the 4 large Marvel ones I had about nearly a year ago now. But I'm really happy with the collection so far. I mean, these collections as well, they come with plimps as well. I do have a plimp for this, but it's not something I'll probably keep. The plimps that come with the Marvel, when the collection actually started, I phoned them up and said, how big are they? How big are the plimps? And I bought my shelving accordingly. Then when the plimps come out, they were 10 centimeters larger than they said they were. So couldn't use the fuckers anyway. But there you go. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Please, comments down below. Let me know what you think. Take care now.